I have arrived in Ostagarth, the Grey Warden's nearest recruit. The King's army and all of Ferelden's Grey Wardens have gathered here to face the Darkspawn surging up from the south. I have gathered Darkspawn blood from the Korkari wilds in preparation for the joining, and I have also located the ancient Grey Warden treaties that Duncan asked me to find. I'm not so sure it's a good thing I was able to finish reading that before this 14-year-old game finished loading in. I'm sorry, what's the FPS on this fire right here? This is somewhat alarming. Alistair.
Let's get back to Duncan quickly.
No, let's not. Let's go
Yes?
talk. Yes, hi. Where are you
I grew
from?
up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map.
Uh-huh.
Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa.
And why did you
I've
need
been
to
in
outrun
Denerim
him?
For what? 6 years now. Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
Why would we need purses?
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
Well, the people who wrote this game, for one. Anyways, how did they find
I
you?
found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd.
And he let you
grabbed
get away
my
with
wrist,
it?
But I
Oh,
squared
no,
out
he
and
didn't.
bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first.
Well,
I'm
that's
a wanted
embarrassing
man
for
in
him.
Denerim, you see,
I
so
thought
they
Grey
were gonna
Wardens were
string me
supposed to
up
be the
right
best
there.
of the best. And he was outsmarted by the city guard. The same city guard that I'm going to be carving my way through by the end of this game. I'm becoming less and less impressed with Duncan's Wait a minute, this means that Duncan has Obi-Wan syndrome and he's going to die.
All right,
What do you
for an
think
old
of him?
bugger. He's faster than he looks, too.
Yes, also he has Obi-Wan syndrome and he's going to die.
We got everything, so let's go back. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. For you.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Yes, speaking of going back, Sir Davith, that's the end of your service here. I'll have these off of you now. Oops, oops, oops. Thanks. Jory.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you.
Yes, indeed, right before your death scene. Where are you
I
from?
hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you travelled there?
As a matter of fact, I have not.
I was in Arlamon's retinue when he attended King Marek's funeral.
You know, Jory, named after a character in A Song of Ice and Fire, I don't think it's a good idea to have other commitments when we join this monastic
Attempted
order
to
of
persuade
warrior
Duncan to come
monks.
to Redcliffe with me. At
You
least
fool.
until I was recruited.
Yeah, so how'd they find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor.
The
I won the
Baron?
Grand It
Could
was
we
hard
just
to
use
leave
the
my
term
wife.
Baron?
Married
Do we
almost
have
a
to
year
make
ago,
things
and
up?
She is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
You really don't understand how this works, do you?
He has a seemingly impossible task.
And
with a
do you
scarce
want to
handful
join
of
them
Grey
with a
Wardens.
wife and a
He
child
does
on the
not
way?
complain or
I
flinch
question
from
your
his
life
duties.
choices, but not nearly as much as I question your random decision to strip down in the middle of nowhere because, once again, I'm done with you, and I'm taking all your gear.
Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Yes, well, this flower, I've
Let me
got it.
see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Yes, you do that.
Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting
I have
him
no
on you.
intention of coming back here after the battle unless I have the DLC, but I'm sure that he'll imprint on me anyway.
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax.
That is a tremendous
Come
insult to
back
tax
after the battle and
collectors.
just- Well, take another look.
Yes. Okay, is there a map? Is there anything else to do in here other than talk to Duncan? I think... Now, oh, right, yes, the starving prisoner. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. Here, where are you? You up here? Oh, have you been executed? No, you haven't been executed. Why haven't you been executed yet?
I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Do you really think?
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Uh-huh, alright. Well, I'll receive the
Then I
blessing
bless
then.
you, Grey Warden,
Fine.
in the name of Andraste and the
I'm going to
Maker
pretend
above.
to care about
May
your
the
religion
chant
for
of
another
life carry
3
in the
seconds.
ears
You'll
of
be
our
dead
Lord.
soon, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose.
So hungry I could faint dead away.
Yes, I imagine you could. Have some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are.
It's human
May
meat.
Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Alistair approves. Win. Hey.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit
Yeah.
was from the circle.
The only
Simply
new
we've
Grey
met,
Warden
but
recruit.
I've
The
simply
other
heard a
ones
lot
are,
about
you
your
know,
talent.
ignore these
My name is
walking
Mia,
dead men behind
and I
me.
congratulate
No,
you
seriously,
on your
ignore their
marvelous
young naked bodies,
work.
old lady.
The Fade is a dangerous place.
Quite so.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that.
I just want to make you lesser
Grey
humans
Warden,
feel, you know,
fighting alongside
like
the
you're
king.
contributing to the great
Not too
cause of
shabby
magic.
for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Oh, I've been out of apprenticeship for a very long time. Don't you know I have the ability to bend time?
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale.
That's why we
He
cast a
does seem to
mood-altering
find his
spell on
enthusiasm
him.
easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy.
Did you
To
cast a
defeat the
furry spell on
Darkspawn,
him?
We have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
I think it would be better if everyone fought under my command instead.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade.
So it's the warp
It's
from
home
where...
to
Oh,
many
wait, we already did
spirits.
this joke.
At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
The Eye of Terror, if you will.
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men.
Oh, so they're
Some
chaos
say the Black City
cultists.
was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin.
Magnus did
Rey
nothing
became
wrong.
The first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Yes, and of course that's true.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true.
Or it may be nonsense.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions.
Oh, I never do
I'm
that.
certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Indeed. Farewell. Alright, I got a Codex entry on the Fade. I guess that's it. We're done. Let's go say hi to Duncan and goodbye to Jory and Davith. No one cares.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Yes, although random goblins stole two of my compatriots, fellow initiates, however you want to say, their gear. So we'll need more of that, and you'll have to pay for it.
Good.
How much danger are we in?
I'm not in
I
any
will not
danger.
lie.
You are in lots of danger. Wait a minute. I
The
took
more
your sword
hear
away from
about
you.
this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Where were you hiding that
These damn
sword?
tests.
Are you humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem
Well, then it
fair.
was a dumb thing
The
for you to do
wardens do
this.
what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us.
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
I would sacrifice all of you to end the Blight.
Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
You'll die
I've
for
never
sure.
faced a
You're
foe I could
you're
not
an
engage with my
introductory
blade.
character in a BioWare tutorial level.
I am sorry, Davith.
Bye. I'm not sorry. Your fashion sense
Step
is miserable.
forward, Jory.
But
Again,
I have a
I don't
wife,
want to know where that
child.
sword has
Had I
been.
known-
There is no... You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Submit myself to the what now? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. That sounds dirty.
You are a Grey Warden.
I'd rather be a blue warden or a purple warden. Gray just sounds so bland. I can smell colors.
That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Well, I'm sure that you'll be
Before I
with
forget,
me.
I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Yes, all right. We'll do that
The
then.
meeting is to the west.
All right, you gave me this, what is this? Warden's Oath thing that's +2 Constitution versus the amulet that I have that's +5 to all damages. What do you think I'm going to keep? What's this? Spell resistance and mental resistance. That's interesting and all. Feral Wolf Charm? Health regeneration while exploring and nature resistance. Well, that's curious and all. +1 to all attributes and increases monetary gain. Oh, I got a spell. Sure. Spell Might. Force Field. Completely immune to damage for the duration of the spell, but cannot move. Friendly fire is possible. So it's a stasis thing if I wanted to take one guy out of a fight. Which is actually, you know, something I might want to do. Do I have haste? Did I get haste yet? Heroic offense, heroic, or heroic defense. Haste is all the way up here. Draining mana rapidly while in combat. Yes. I want force field. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna get a stasis ability. So yeah. Anyway, you went and killed the guys and you hid their corpses so that we can't use them and loot them. And I can't get through here to this again shockingly low frame rate fire in the background there. Very sad. And now a word from our sponsor, me! Gentlemen, allow me to say a few inspiring words. I don't know any of you. I will never learn any of your names. You're probably not even programmed to have names. For all I know, standing here is a terrible mistake because one of these rocks is programmed to hit you and kill you all. Carry on. Can the bus fly? No, the bus does not have wings.